Hey, what up, though, somebody? Um, I have a word for you today, and every time when I get these words, it's always something that I'm going through. And also, I have two scriptures I would like to share with you guys um, relating to this topic, and pretty much is never ever like be upset with someone else's issues or problems that they're trying to place on you. And what I'm saying is that I know a lot of us, we have been dealing with trying to heal from self-control of getting angry and getting frustrated, or some of us are growing more in the characteristics of patience with just everything that's around us. So here's a verse that I have from you, and both of these verses come from Proverbs. I love the book of Proverbs. It's something that God led me to, and it really opened up my eyes to see things in a different perspective, and also it helped me grow with understanding that God had placed on my heart. So first one is this is Proverbs 14:29, and it reads, and this is from the New Century Version. And it says, patient people have great understanding, but people with quick tempers show their foolishness. So we have to understand, especially like when we are in this season of healing and trying to control our anger and trying to deal with patience, we are going to be challenged at times where we're going to have people that's going to say some things to us that's going to be very rude, disrespectful, and yet and understand that we want to say something, we want to lash out, but that's not what we should do. When we respond back, say it with love and understanding, but at the same time, stay firm on how you feel. And just be calm about the message, because that's the only way that it would get through. When you yell, when you holler, that's like a lot of energy being wasted, and all it is just stirring up more trouble, and God don't want that for you in this season of growing, of healing, in this season of healing. So we must keep that in mind. Like, the enemy is always at the door. The enemy is always knocking at the door. The enemy is always trying to test you, always trying to get you stirred up, riled up, distracted, and we can't let that happen. Another verse that I have got from that, and I'm gonna use this as an example for me after I read it. And this is Proverbs again, chapter 14, verses 16 through 17. And it reads, wise people are careful and stay out of trouble, but fools, are careless and quick to act. Someone with a quick temper does foolish things, but someone with understanding remain calm. Now, this verse right here, I had to go back and read this verse because this was really dealing with my situation. I'll explain. Going to work and just having certain coworker just be sending like real disrespectful messages to me, and just being like, getting like a little out of hand. And people that's that understand, like they start to rub you the wrong way. So I'm not gonna lie, it did get to the point where I was going to say something, but when I was going to say it, it was going to be in a real angrily emotional state. And I do understand that sometimes we get like that. Yet God has stopped me, and he gave me another option. And the option was stay clear away from that, because I understood that his anger and his rudeness that was directed towards me wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I understood that he was going through something in his life that he did not know how to heal from. And in the past, I have talked to the gentleman. I had offered him, coaching, counseling calls, things like that. But as as we see, it didn't go the way how it should have went. So what I have done as I done what God had told me to. He told me to keep calm, humble your heart, don't speak with anger, and stay clear of that situation. And that's what I've been doing. Just staying clear, and I've been at peace with this. And I noticed too that how the certain individual, how he really, like, he really understood, like, okay, wow, like, he's not, saying nothing to me or whatever, if it's not work related. So I'm gonna just stop right there. But the whole thing is like, people, we are going to be challenged and we're going to be tested in our lives. We're going to, as we're healing again through patience, self-control, anger, wherever that we, are healing from, we must continue to move forward. We must continue to stay calm in the presence of the enemy. We must stay humble in the presence of the enemy. We must know how to respond with calmness, with firmness, with boldness, and also be brave about it. Some of us, we probably in that season of like, oh, I don't like conflict and things like that. That's okay. I don't like conflict either. Yet and still, something must be said. And when we say it with love, we say it with understanding, and also, again, we say it with courage, boldness, and we have to stand on that. We have to stand on that. This is something that God wants us to do. This is something that God needs us to do. And again, God will take care of the rest. So with that being said, I hope this message touched you guys. I hope you guys like what you heard. If you do, thumbs up, subscribe, and please share it, because in this season we are going through a lot of things, and right now we need that motivation. We need that we need that word to keep us moving, to keep us going. So until then, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Take care of yourselves, and always remember, keep God above and your life will fit comfy like a glove. Until then, peace.